especially with a laptop designed for mobility like this Mate 16. With one cable from my 4K PD monitor, I can charge this laptop and have all my peripherals connected through the display. Now for me, this is perfect, as I have full display at work on my desk, and I can do all my daily workflow without ever needing my large 280-watt charger. And you can have all this.
So that competitor can be charged not just from the big brick thingy.
Over. Two of their products for the new retractable series, perfect for use with displays. A 16-volt
Use.
plug and a 20,000 milliamp 165-watt electric power bank. Both devices retract the cables into the body, saving the hassle of losing cables and turning your bag into a tech bird's nest.
You shouldn't underestimate their speed, because
This GAN charger plugs straight into the wall and provides 65 watts of power and can charge 3 devices at once, 2 USB-Cs and a USB-A port. And then there's this 20,000 165-watt power bank. This is airline friendly and also charges 3 devices at once, up to a maximum of 165 watts, so it can easily power this razor blade.
so just seriously, how maybe it's of course the USB-C wires, like the ones usually on the sides of them. It could also be charged just from that too.
It's 100 watts of power delivery.
So over there can power it. It's just a really big upgrade. The idea that they can only be charged from a wall outlet. And that one, of course, can be charged like any other competitor with a power bank. Yep, portability is its absolute best, feature.
Watts, so it can easily power this razor.
But those extra keys, though. No, it looks all these per key shapes different. You need. Razer Blatty 16 definitely does sound like it's better than the 18. It's just so easy. The idea that it can be charged with a power bank, not just a wall outlet, just sounds so great. And of course, the idea that the Earth 57 ETI will draw less power than the Earth's 5090, meaning it'll not only drain its power lesser when it games, but it'll be more efficient, it'll be quieter, and it'll make the competitor less hot than the Earth's 5090. And the idea that it can use those power banks, however long it'll possibly be able to power it while on the go without outlets. Then the idea that the GPD Win 5 has external batteries. That's its great thing. Its great feature. But it over there can't just turn into it and
It's
it
made
turn
with its
into the
100%
missile
power
competitor.
delivery. It can also charge a MacBook Pro from 0 to 54% in just 30 minutes, and the device has a hand display showing real-time power status. Both these devices are ideal for travel
Status.
or work,
Yes.
saving the need to transport hefty cashews in your bag. Check out the links in the
But
description below.
he's advertising you greenish branded
As
power
although a
bank.
lot of
At
these
least we
laptops
already
are
have
being made
those
able
ones
to
that are just
upgrade
way
this
better.
power is now, Razer do seem to tune their laptops really well for power delivery. The Blade 16 does limit the CPU performance, so it is a little more sluggish on power delivery than mains, but it does allow up to 60 watts to the graphics card. This means I can even game or complete 3D projects, but it does limit the CPU performance.
So I shall make screenshots of that.
Is a little more sluggish on power delivery than mains, but it does allow up to 60 watts to the graphics card. This means I can even game or complete 3D projects over the USB-C. And there was almost no difference in performance between the 5070 Ti model and the 5090 model, as both are limited to that smaller wattage. And there was almost no difference in performance between the 5070 Ti model and the 5090 model, as both are limited to that smaller wattage.
No difference between it and the better one. Is of course what he said about that.
And there was almost no difference in performance between the 5070 Ti model and the 5090 model, as both are limited to that smaller wattage.
So who needs the Earth 5090 version? It's just a waste of
The
money.
Humans and Legions that I've tested this year, although allowing 100 watt PD, seem to prioritize CPU over GPU power, meaning that although you can use a laptop for work, don't even try gaming over PD, especially gaming wise, because it is a comparison. Before we move to the conclusion, I want to talk about software a little, as all of this displays does come with a new sign-up.
But the idea that that competitor gets to be fancier than the other ones. Showing stats. There's way more things.
Or, and although quite a bulky piece of software, I've actually really enjoyed it so far, and it has some great improvements over Synapse 3. The new tab-based interface makes it clear when you lock when
Of course, all that is. It's really different from the other ones, but no. So literally that seems what shows stats. And then right after that, it does that. The sound of it changed. It'd be so good to know if that does what I think it would do. So the idea that we all know that there's basically those, but there's a third option. And of course it can control the fans based on temperatures.
peripherals attached. The interface is well laid out, so it's easy to select your profile, monitor settings, lighting, macros, and the new performance stats
Just
are quite
like
handy. I just
the
wish it was a little bit
cooling
faster to load,
pads when
especially
they
when you
had
have to
their
bring that laptop
auto
up. So
mode.
overall, my view.
And hey, look, of course it has the battery health
So it's easy to select your
optimizer, just
profile,
like it
monitor
over
settings,
there
lighting,
did.
macros, and the new performance stats are quite handy. I just wish it was a little bit faster to load, especially when you
Surely similar to the iPhones, how they get that. And it's definitely never had anything like that. The idea that it can, of course, stay plugged in, and you can restrict its charge limit to 50%. Or, if it needed to be taken somewhere, it can be allowed to fully charge just once, which is different from it over there. It can't do that. Of course, it's just like the phones. But of course, other than that setting and all that, everything else, like of course, doing that over there can do that right
to
now.
do that. So overall, my views on this Blade 16 haven't really changed since my initial review. I think this is a really sleek laptop with decent battery life and it makes a great everyday laptop that you can actually game with. Now, there are better pure gaming laptops out there and better pure productivity laptops, but for the jack of all trades, I'm really liking this one. I do feel like the 5070 Ti is the sweet spot for the model though, and the 5060 and 5070 just shouldn't exist in 2000 plus pound machines, and 5080 and 5090 are power limited, so if you need those GPU powers, I would push up to the Blade 18 or maybe a Legion Pro 7 or an Aero 51. So that's my long-term review of the Blade 16. As always, I'd love to hear your thoughts on this laptop. And lastly, thanks for watching.
Or competitors is so great for portability. Only the charger will be better if it can be charged with a power bank. It'll of course be less powerful for, well, making its power last longer. And of course it's just way better. OLED screen too, so it's not too laggy. Sure, it will be great to replace it over there with it. That'll need to fit those into the other phone after that. Soon it'll be done with the series too. Pretty cray cray. I already got my series all finished. You also just think about that. Well, there's the GPD Wing 5 now. It is, but with the 16-inch competitor, it can be taken wherever with way less effort. Because of course it's smaller and thinner. It'll be way better for taking it wherever we go. And then of course I can make it plug into the power bank when using it, instead of the way they are with their really weird thick braided charging thingies. With the newer competitors, they of course use more like the normal, well, definitely not like that, a more normal kind of wire that's of course way more flexible. So how it should have always been. The thing that's really great is all the idea that that competitor can be used the traditional way, or it can be used as well, taking it wherever we go. Its absolute selling point is that it's all about portability. I'm all for it. I already have it over there and it down there, so I don't need another beefy match hind. All I want now is the portable competitor.